I'm Amy Zawi with the Jerusalem Connection Red Alert Report for October 21. Who hears your voice? As the election in the U.S. draws closer, I wanted to remind you not just to exercise your right to vote, but to remember that your voice is always heard. Regardless of the outcome of the vote in November, and even when we actually eventually find out the outcome, remember that your voice is always in our Lord's ear, and you can petition Him for His will and His glory to be manifested, no matter what the outcome, knowing it is ultimately in His hands. I will never tell you whom to vote for, not for president or any other election that you may have on your ballot. And I know many of you are not happy with the choices for a variety of reasons. I just want to remind you that in a democracy, a relatively new form of government in the light of human history, and one of the few types of government that gives people any voice at all, that you can use your voice wisely. Don't waste it. Consider the policies, not the people on the ballot. People are flawed. Policies are as well, but policies don't have ambition and personality. They are implemented in ways that either help or hurt people. Many are presented as things that will help people but will actually hurt them. So be diligent in your study of the issues and review the findings about them from a variety of sources, and then pray. As far as our regularly scheduled topics of BDS and anti-Semitism, I have a few bits of news. Facebook officially updated their hate speech policy on October 12th to remove Holocaust deniers. To quote Mark Zuckerberg's October 12th Facebook post, "We have taken down posts that praise hate crimes or mass murder, including the Holocaust. But with rising anti-Semitism, we're expanding our policy to prohibit any content that denies or distorts the Holocaust as well. If people search for the Holocaust on Facebook, we will be directing you to authoritative sources to get accurate information." I've struggled with the tension between standing for free expression and the harm caused by minimizing or denying the horrors of the Holocaust. My own thinking has evolved as I have seen data showing an increase in anti-Semitic violence, as have our wider policies on hate speech. Meanwhile, in a Florida school system, Principal William Latson was put on leave for publicly stating that he could not teach the Holocaust because he didn't have any evidence that it actually happened. 4 Palm Beach school board members, where Latson works, voted to give him his job back plus $152,000 in back pay. If you live in Florida, specifically Palm Beach, please contact your local school board and let them know that this is outrageous. So with each step forward that we see, we may also see a step backwards. So our call is to be watchmen of the horizon. Our schools, our colleges and universities, our halls of local and federal government, and our media airwaves and cyber realms are all to be in our prayers as we watch and bring forth truth and revelation and shine light to scatter the shadows of hate and darkness. Shavua Tov. Have a great week.